I'm just making this video. I know I have no business being on the internet, but hey, here we go. It is a snow day. It's horrible out. Buses were canceled. It's slushy. It's sloppy. I am still sick. Probably going to have to go get an antibiotic at some point in time because the oregano oil just isn't kicking what it should be kicking. So anyways, I am going to start doing another channel just documenting some of my family members' lives because my gosh, every day it's another story. So one of my relatives has to have helpers. They have stuff going on, and they have people come in to help them care for their house and themselves, okay? I'm not going to get into it. And so today, actually, they were waiting for the snow removal people to come and clear their walkway or whatever, and they hadn't arrived. And but they were kind of like, you know, looking out for them. They were aware that someone could be at the door, you know, during the day. So okay, so it is my relative's husband, and one of their workers in the house with them at this time, okay? And they got a doggy and they got a kitty cat. And so a snow removal thing pulled up in the driveway, and they just assumed that that was the person that's gonna, because sometimes the trucks vary, that was the person that's gonna be shoveling and all that stuff. And so they weren't like scared or, you know. So anyways, to make a long story short, the worker is at the front of the house by the front door, and she's doing whatever, cleaning or whatever. And all of a sudden the front door, screen and main door open, and the friggin' dog runs out. And the dog does not, they don't let the dog out in the front because it's a little dog, it's a rescue dog. You can't just let the dog out. You know, some people, the dog gets out, it's not a big deal, they listen. Not this dog. This dog will dart for the road. So yeah, the two doors open, the dog gets out. So my family members like going up to the thing, the workers like, who's that? And just assuming that it's the snow removal guys. But why is he opening both the door? So my relative goes and like, oh my God, the dog got out. Get the dog, get the dog. And this fucking man that they do not know, that is not part of their snow removal company at all, he has nothing to do with them at all, goes to get the dog. I guess he picked it up and brought it back to the door. And my relative's like, well, thank you for getting the dog. Who are you? And he goes, oh, I just want to give you this flyer for our snow removal services. And I said, did you have the front door open and just the screen door? I mean, they wouldn't because it's freezing out. She said, no, both doors were shut. He literally opened the two. And she said, why would you open the door? And he said, well, I saw the lady standing there. Does that justify basically, he didn't walk into the house. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. So I have told her to lock the screen door, which they've already been told to do before, but lock the screen door. I don't care if the workers are there. Keep the screen door locked, because I'm going to tell you this. Yesterday, when I was out and about, did I not turn that off? I am literally failing at life right now. I just burnt my chicken fingers again. But anyways, yesterday when I was out, I noticed these things, and I'm minding my own business because I don't want anyone to come after me. But I was watching these two men, okay? One was going to this apartment complex, and another one was standing on the sidewalk. And I'm watching them. These are things I do in my spare time. And I'm watching them, and I'm seeing that this guy's going to try to get into the building, and I bet you he's going to put something in the door so his friend can go in behind him. And I bet you that they're going to be robbing the place, because they were up to something. I don't know what it was they were up to, but they were up to something. Let me just say that. So anyways, my whole thing is, you're not going to prevent anything. If someone wants to get in your house, they're going to get in. Okay, let me just say that right now. You can try to protect yourself the best that you can. But if you're home, okay, like I told you before, I used to leave my front door wide open. People would be coming in and out, kids' friends and stuff like that. One time, I was here by myself, and I could hear someone And I just assumed it was the kids and their friends. Well, my kids weren't even here. Someone else was in the house. We still to this day don't know who it was, but we didn't worry about stuff like that. But nowadays you have to worry. But anyways, like I said, if you're home during the day, you work from home, or you're just, home on a Saturday, whatever, lock your front doors because they are out in full throttle. We already knew that scams and all this home invasions and all that other stuff is on the rise. That was really bad. And I'm just going to tell you, mister, you don't want to go messing with my relatives. I'm going to just say that right now. That's scary. Can you imagine that? You just open the door. I can understand opening the screen door, which still is a pet peeve of mine. I hate that when people open your screen door to knock on your main door. No, just knock on the glass door. You don't need to open the screen door, because for me, I know you're going to roll your eyes, but I have the PTSD. So if I hear doors open, I go full alert mode. And nobody needs to open the screen door to knock on the main door, but people do it. It's a violation of my rights. And I hate it when people do that. Just knock on the glass door. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear you. Unless I have my earphones in, blasting my trap music with heavy bass. But anywho, I'm babbling on. But I just want you to know to be careful and be aware. And at this point in time, there's so many cameras around. In the old days, the good old days, you could go do crap and no one was recording you and they couldn't find you. Nowadays, there's cameras all over the place. And you're going to get caught. And maybe you're just going to get a slap on the wrist. And it's not going to affect you too much. But you never know who those people are related to that you affected. So keep that in mind.